fiction.
He said, "Today is a good day to die."
Well, what more can I say? They got the Klingons right. Alright, the headpieces looks a bit plasticky, but they got them right. We've got the Klingons back. Not them disastrous things we got in Discovery. Oh, they were terrible. I just gave up on them. But yeah, you know, as War said, today is a good day for Star Trek. You know, well, he didn't quite say that. But anyway, we're going to be talking about the episode Broken Circle. Sorry, I'm a bit late with this review. I'm going to try and get one a week or 2 episodes a fortnight. So I'm quite impressed with the episode when it started, actually. I was expecting Strange New Worlds. I don't know. I would expect it to start with some massive, like, you remember the first episode in the first season was such superb pilot episode, and this episode, it wasn't quite like that. It sort of, I wouldn't say it were underrated. It was very enjoyable. I think it's because Pike took a back seat. So this week we get the trial of Una. Obviously we're going to see, like, that's going to be her career and her life. We're going to get to see her background, which is going to be interesting. But they got the Klingons right, you know, and that's all I cared about. So we're all about Spock and the crew, and Sung, she'd gone to some planet and discovered a conspiracy that these greedy Klingons and some Starfleet personnel were going to team up and blackmail everybody, selling dilithium and causing another war so they could all become rich. And Spock sort of said, you know, there's a warp reactor. I don't know how many times they've used that when they've nicked a starship. Yeah, warp reactor's going a bit funny. Yeah, alright, yeah. We're just going to take the ship outside just in case it explodes. And I love the new engineer woman. I forgot her name. Like, she's a Lycra Strand or something. I think, whatever. But she played the fairy. I found out on the podcast last night. She was the fairy in Scrooged. Because I kept thinking I know her, and I think she's good. I love how she works with Spock, and what's going on with Spock when Chapel walked into the medical room, and he's like, heartbeat went up, you know, when she walked in. So is the big affair going to be coming? Spock torn between T'Pring and Chapel, but now I forgot about something, and I don't know if you remember, in the original series, I'd just like to thank my co-host, Copeland, who reminded me of this. I forgot all about it. Do you remember the episode where Captain Kirk went to that planet and they met Dr. Roger Corbett, who were duplicating everybody into androids, and he was going to conquer the galaxy and turn everybody into androids? Well, she were engaged to him. So unless this has happened before Dr. Roger Corbett, or is Dr. Roger Corbett going to turn up in this series before he becomes an android? But that's true, so they're going to break canon here. It should be interesting to find out, you know. But this episode was very good. Now, I did watch a couple of reviews on this episode. A lot of people thought it was rather underrated. And I don't know, I think I was expecting a big super bang to start, you know, the first season, all action-packed episodes. Something, you know, but it didn't. I found that they've done this the right way, because I think they're probably keeping the big stuff back. Now, I think we're getting set up for this season. Obviously, there's the Spock and T'Pring affair that's going to be happening, but I don't think the Klingons are going to be like the super baddies in this. You know, I don't know. Obviously, I think they're going to be quite present in the background. And it's going to be, Pike taking on the D7. That's what I really like to see. You know, but I think, I don't know, it could be a prediction that the Klingons and the Federation team up against the Gorn, because the Gorn are attacking the Klingons as well. That would be interesting, because when Spock took the ship and he was in front of the Admiral, Forgot what the Admiral's called now. Honestly, it's been a year since I've watched this. So he said at the end, like with the Admiral, he said, we're still keeping it classified, but there was a gone ship on the screen, like they've been probing some Federation border somewhere. So obviously I think over the next couple of seasons the Gorns might become very prevalent. How they're going to get that past Captain Kirk in that episode, on Cestus 3, is going to be interesting. But obviously they found a way around it. So the Gorn threat is coming very prevalent, and obviously that's going to play out in this season. Pike, he went off. It's going to be sort of interesting to see what he has to say to Spock when he nicked the ship. But it was so enjoyable seeing proper Klingons. I liked it when Spock got pissed with them. And that Klingon in Day 7, because they built the humans and the Federation people and the Klingons that had teamed up to cause the war again. Were built a starship, or they got older one, and they were after Federation tech. They would probably start attacking Klingon stuff, and then they get the war kicking off, and they'd all make money. Now, it was interesting. I never thought of Dr. Mbenga. He turned ruthless in this, because when he said, "Oh, they're doing it for profit," I mean, he just turned it. Now there is that side to him, because like with his daughter and all that. Do you know what I mean? How he protected his daughter, but how he just turned into this vicious person, which I found fascinating. Dr. Mbenga is one of my favourite characters. And I did enjoy this episode because we got to focus on other members of the crew. And I hope we get another episode where, where we get to talk about certain other characters in the crew. I'm looking forward to seeing the trial with Una this week and the race. Is it the Illyrians? It's going to be quite fascinating. But all in all, this episode moved at a very nice pace, and it was so glad to have it back. Now, some of the reviews I did say I think some people were quite disappointed with it. Me personally, I really enjoyed it, but I don't know. Like I said a few minutes ago, I thought they might offer something absolutely explosive, for season 2 and this sort of episode. But they didn't, I think, and I have to look at it, I think they did the right thing. It was a nice move along episode, and it felt like it was longer than an hour, which I thought interesting, because I watched it twice, and I thought, yeah, I think the guy Ethan Peckett plays Spock is superb. I have to say, he has just nailed this character to the wall. Of course, we all love Leonard Nimoy. He is Spock. But, Ethan Peck, I think he's actually better than him in the Kelvin universe. Zachary Quinto. I saw him a couple of months ago, Zachary Quinto. He was in Holborn in London, walking up the street. He was walking up the road with his dog. Just a quick story. I know I'm going off track. I was on the bus, and the bus pulled up in Holborn in London. I saw this fella. He had a beanie hat on, and I thought he looked really intense. And I thought, God, he looks a bit intense, And then I looked at him and I thought, I know him. And then I realised it was Zachary Quinto. I thought, oh, it's Mr. Spock. It's Zachary Quinto. So there you go. But anyway, back to the episode. I thought the Klingons were superb. This is a very good, very enjoyable episode. So I'm going to see you on the next video. Live long and prosper, and I'll speak to you soon.
Today would be a bad day to die.